We took an overnight flight to Dubai, so arrived early at our hotel and we're stopping at the Waldorf Astoria on the Palm. When we arrived, we were offered a complimentary breakfast. We got there super early. Check-in isn't until around 3 p.m. However, a member of the check-in staff actually came and found me at breakfast and said our room would be ready in an hour, which was great to be able to get in there and freshen up. So we just had a wander around the hotel grounds to get our bearings. They've got several restaurants and bars, a main lagoon pool, adult pool, jacuzzi, a private beach with lots of sunbeds. There's also a kids playground, kids club and some tennis courts. Then inside the hotel they have other amenities like a few shops, beauty salon, spa and a really well equipped gym. And then this is our room, which I believe is the most basic one, and it's called the King Superior room. As you can see, it's really spacious. I have to say I was impressed. There's a queen size bed which was very comfortable, really nice, kind of good quality bedding as well, and there's a sofa, desk area, and then they made up an extra bed for our daughter. The bathroom was huge. It had a stunning double vanity sink, a separate toilet and shower, and then also a bath, and then you could actually kind of see through this window into the bedroom, but you could kind of put a blind down obviously for privacy as well. And then what I really liked is all the amenities in the bathroom were complimentary and good quality ones too. So we had a balcony on our room. The balcony was fairly big, but the view was just awful. It wasn't really of anything. We didn't really use it, but you can of course pay more for a palm or a sea view. After a quick freshen up, we headed down to the beach where they have got all of the sunbeds, really comfortable sunbeds as well. They provide free towels and water, but any other drinks or anything you would obviously have to pay for. At the beach they also have these inflatables which you can kind of go on, but I believe that you have to pay for these. After a little paddle in the sea, we all had an afternoon nap on the beach because we were exhausted, then went to the main lagoon pool, spent the afternoon in there and just grabbed some pizza and nachos around the pool. Do you want some pizza? You worn out from swimming?
No, I want to do some more.
More swimming. Housekeeping have just come in, and because it's my birthday when we arrived today, they've just brought me a little cake. How cute is that? So nice. Late afternoon, we then got an Uber to go to the view from the Palm. $120 million tons of sand was brought from the ocean to build the 17 fronds in the shape of a palm. As we were quite limited on time, we decided to pay the extra for the fast pass, which meant that you could skip the queues and go straight to the lift, basically just go all the way to the front and go straight to the top of the palm, which saved so much time. It wasn't too busy on the way up there, but on the way down there seemed to be only one lift working, and the queue to get back down was ridiculous. It was at least an hour of just kind of standing there waiting. So the views from this level were really good, and then because we had our priority pass, we also had access to the top level 54, which was essentially a platform with unrestricted views over Dubai. There was hardly anyone up there, and it was just amazing to stand there, watch the sunset, and it was actually my birthday this day, and it's definitely one to remember. We'd ordered a taxi back to the hotel, and whilst we were waiting we popped into the St Regis, which is essentially at the bottom of the view from the Palm, and we had a couple of drinks in there, and it was so expensive. So for 3 drinks, bearing in mind one of them was just a lemonade, it ended up costing £47, the equivalent of, which is insane. So then we just went back to the hotel. We hadn't booked any restaurants or anything that night. We had dinner at the main restaurant, the main buffet restaurant, Mezery, where there was plenty of choice. Of course, drinks were extra, but we were half board in our hotel and that was all included. So you did have to pay extra for water, which did surprise me considering it's kind of included in your room. We've just come back to our room after dinner. How cute is this, what they've done in the bed?
Yeah, it's a water plane, isn't it?
Look at all the sky, look.
Look, that plane's a stunt plane.
So we've just had breakfast at the hotel and then we've made our way down to the harbour. We just got an Uber here, and then this ship here, it's not a ship, it's a yacht, isn't it? Called Stardom. This is what we're going on for a day, so we just need to go and join the queue. So we've got that for the day. Really excited. We've got lunch on there, drinks and everything, and yeah, cannot wait.
If only I had listened for a while, I would have told you I miss your smile. I thought of you as a friend who can't let go.
Oh my god, this yacht is honestly incredible. There's a bar, kind of chill area, and then you can sit and go and pretend that you're driving the boat. Then downstairs they've got this dining area, a really cool lounge with like a huge TV, switches, PlayStations, everything that you can play. And then there are 4 bedrooms as well, bathrooms. The bedrooms were absolutely incredible. It's actually hard to believe that these are bedrooms on a boat. Like one of the bedrooms, the bathrooms even had a bath in it. So yeah, it's just such a cool experience to have this for the day. They keep the numbers fairly low and it feels really exclusive. You get free food and drink, and it's just a great way to spend a few hours essentially feeling like you're living like a billionaire. We stopped for about an hour whilst lunch was served. They handed out mini burgers, kebabs and corn, and then they cooked some fresh pasta as well. They also got the inflatable thing out, which was really cool because it had a net under it so kids could kind of swim safely in there. Then after lunch we set off again just to see the rest of the Palm. It kind of takes you around the edge of the Palm where you'll see all the lovely hotels, and it stops outside the Atlantis and then the new Atlantis, the Royal, as well, for any kind of photo opportunities, and then it heads back to the harbour. We've just been on the yacht for this afternoon, which was absolutely amazing. It included all drinks, food. We got to stop off at so many places as well. Now we're just wandering along to the harbour area of Dubai. Probably go and grab a coffee somewhere and just have a wander and see what's around.
We just stopped to get a little ice cream, didn't we? What have you got?
Cotton candy.
Cotton candy. Oh, is it lovely?
Tastes like jelly.
Does it? Nick's being good and has got a protein bar.
Not good.
I'm not being good and I've got an ice cream crunchie. So we just stopped for a coffee and Nick has gone for, what is it? Some kind of iced espresso.
Ooh, that's strong.
It's got a little bear made from espresso as well. You're not a huge coffee fan, are you? So
I'm going to be off my face.
just having an espresso, and then Arabella's going to get some, what are you getting? Strawberry juice in a minute.
No, mango.
Strawberry and mango juice. Good.
We've just really quickly got ready. We only had around half an hour to get ready, so yeah, just got back to the room, got ready. We just had a couple of coffees and stuff at the marina, and now we're going for dinner in the hotel. So we're going to a restaurant called Social. We got half board with what we're doing. This one isn't included, but what you can do is use a certain amount of credit, and then anything on top you essentially have to pay for. But Social's an Italian restaurant, and it's meant to be amazing. So yeah, we'll let you know what it's like. As I mentioned, dinner was in the Italian restaurant, which is one that you do have to pay extra for. So we were half board at the hotel, and you essentially get a credit that you can use if you go to one of the other restaurants, but it was really expensive. So to start, Nick had the mussels, I had the tomato and burrata. For mains I had lasagna, Nick had the spaghetti topped with caviar, and then we shared a carrot cake for dessert, which we actually got for free because they served Arabella chicken goujons instead of fish goujons, which didn't bother us, but yeah, we got it for free. The food was actually really good, the setting was lovely, the restaurant itself was very pretty, lovely views from where we were sitting, but I did think that it was quite expensive for what we got, and personally don't know if I would spend that money going there again. I don't think it was that much better than going to the buffet. And did actually prefer the second restaurant. So after dinner we went for a little walk along the beach and just had a look at the Dubai skyline, which just looks so pretty at night. You can obviously see Atlantis the Palm, the Royal from there. Yeah, it was just a really nice experience walking along there at night. And then on the way back came across another little bar which was quite cool, called Sunset 55 Bar. I think this is a fairly new one for this year. Was kind of shut in as we got there, but did look really cool. And then it was time for bed. Today is our final day here, and we've just got an Uber to the mall area, and now we're about to go up the Burj Khalifa, obviously the tallest building in the world. Then after that we're going to the aquarium, and I've got some time exploring the mall. It's actually hard to comprehend just how tall this building is, as the buildings that are huge look really tiny down there. It wasn't that clear on this day, but we could just about make out on most of the skyline, and you can just kind of see the Burj Al Arab in the distance as well. So you can see the mall down there and all the water where you can watch the fountains, and there were quite a few like interactive bits for kids to do, and this was quite cool as you kind of pointed it at buildings and it would tell you exactly what they were. As people know, the Burj Khalifa is the tallest building in the world, but does actually hold several world records. So after we had a walk around everywhere, we then left the Burj Khalifa and headed back to the mall. And oh my god, I've never been in a shopping centre like it. It holds a whopping 1,200 shops and over 200 places to dine. It is just incredible. I mean, look at this waterfall, absolutely amazing. There are these male sculptures that look like they are kind of falling or diving, and they apparently represent pearl divers jumping into the water. It just gets crazier. There's even an ice skating rink in the middle of the mall. It's just crazy. A quick coffee stop, and then we headed to the aquarium and underwater zoo. And it's just so hard to get my head around that this huge aquarium is actually in the mall. So we purchased a joint ticket to the Burj Khalifa and aquarium to save some money. And the aquarium bit is essentially like a tunnel that you walk through, and you can see all the different types of fish, including the sharks swimming around you, which is actually pretty incredible. And then your ticket also includes entrance to the underwater zoo, which is on the second floor of the mall, and essentially leads you through 3 ecological zones where you'll find a range of different creatures like fish, loads of different stuff in there to do, as well as the biggest crocodile that I think I have ever seen. This size of its head was huge. After the aquarium, we went outside to have a wander round where you would see all of the fountains, and then thought that we were a bit peckish, so went for something to eat and ended up going to Carluccio's, where we sat outside. And this would actually be a great place to sit in the evening to watch the fountain show. It's a real shame that we didn't get to see the fountain show whilst we were here. They have one in the daytime at around 1 o'clock, and then from 6 o'clock every kind of 30 minutes until around 11 p.m. So after we'd had something to eat, we just had a little wander around before then getting a taxi back to the hotel to get ready for dinner for our final night in Dubai.
Nice. Smile.
This is nice, isn't it?
How's the music?
For our final night, we went to Lao, which is the Asian restaurant within the hotel, and sat outside, which was lovely. It was such a lovely setting. We had the half board 3-course set menu, and that was actually included in our half board price, and it was delicious, really tasty food. And I actually preferred this to the Italian that we'd had last night, and that actually ended up costing more. Like I mentioned, the setting was so good. There was a live singer there as well to entertain, and it was just the perfect end to our time in Dubai. So that brings us to the end of our 3 days in Dubai, and now we need to go back and pack our cases as we have a flight to the Maldives first thing. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. So I thought I'd include this part because we had an early start, so we'd ordered breakfast to go, and they gave us so much pastries, fruit, coffee, and I thought that was a really nice touch from the hotel to end our holiday. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.